Greetings and salutations, Internet Destins. This is I, Wolfphototech, coming directly to you through the power of the Internet via the YouTube video sharing platform. And sorry if the previous unboxing, unpackaging video got cut off abruptly. I had to go and pick someone up and they called and cut off the video. So, yeah. This is I usually say most of the time I know what comes in the wave of packages. However, I do not know what's in the package. This time, I cannot say that I know what's in this package. It came all by itself. Plus, it's in a shape that leaves no question in my mind as to what it is. This might actually be simpler. People who have watched the previous unboxing videos may actually have a good idea what this could be, because I may have mentioned or talked about various things at various points in those videos. Stab, 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 stab. I don't have my knife anywhere near me, but I do not want to get up and walk away. So what I got is those little strands they put in the tape to make it stronger so it doesn't just easy rip. And then by the way, it's a long, it would be funnier if it kept going and going and just like somehow magically make a box that keeps going and going and going. Someone is at some point, if I ever do make it anywhere and they happen to come across this video, is going to make a GIF of me pulling an endless box into the sky. Well, what is that? Oh my golly! And can you guess what that is? I don't think that paper did much to pad it. I was wondering what was inside the box. But anyways, this is my new practice sword. Oh yeah, of course I don't have a knife near me, so this time I'm going to use my keys. This sword is from Gold Steel. It's made of polystyrene or something like that. Basically, a very durable plastic. And according to their page, they state that it will not break. Oh. See, the inner bag is attached to the outer bag because the inner bag is stuck through, and then they heat press the two together to lock it in place. So the pommel does not unscrew, just so you know. There's the rubber gasket that goes on there, and that's the cross guard. So I take it. My best guess is that goes on yaw to lock it in. Work it around. Just working it down. I'm just using an educated guess as to what this rubber ring is for, so I don't want to apply too much force all at once and end up breaking it. But anyways, And that looks about right. That's fairly good size. Pull this back. Obviously a little point there, but it's all just rounded. So I can half sword with it. So I can hold it midway and just use it to pry things or flip to strike someone. I just hit my coffee cup with the pommel. By the way, in sword combat, if you are fighting an opponent that is fully clad in armor, it is very ineffective to strike them with the blade. You want to half sword and jam it into a joint of their armor and break the joint. Or if you are still before that, before you get to the point where you're jamming into a joint and smacking someone around, ripping apart their plates and their armor, what you need to do before that is strike them with the crossguard or the pommel on your sword, because it's a nice blunt, heavy object, so it acts as a warhammer. Warhammers are great against opponents with armor, by the way. You pummel them with, henceforth the name pommel, ha ha ha, ha ha. You pummel them a little bit with your sword, pommel and crossguard, to weaken them up or knock them down, and then you go into prying or poking through the gaps in their armor with a point. Simply striking them with the sword is not going to work. Real life is not a video game. Okay, people? So, at some point, I'm going to do a bit more stuff like this. This is actually fairly good weight. It's a hand. It's referred to as a hand and a half. However, my hands are naturally long or somewhat effeminate. They're big, but they're long. Big. So I can actually fit two hands into here fairly effectively. Kind of a positive having narrow, long hands is I can get my fingers around the matter and whack away, you know. So see, that's an example of the humor I'm going to be interjecting into the channel. I used to do that all the time when I was doing more news videos, gaming news videos. But when I was doing the video game gameplay videos, I kind of like took that out because I reduced it down in frequency simply just because I really didn't want any video game company to have a hissy fit over me playing a video game and making lewd jokes like that in their videos. So, I'll pummel ya. I have to aim for the camera. So, well, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider sharing it and liking it. If you did not, please hit a dislike on the button and tell me so in the comments. You can also do those in any other combination. However, it does not make sense why if you like a video you would hit dislike on it, okay? And the same thing with if you disliked a video, did I say that? It wouldn't make sense if you disliked a video and hit like on it, or if you liked a video but you hit dislike on it. So I now got my new training sword. I have a few more fun items popping in. I might create a side channel just for unboxings and my weapons and other fun stuff. Yeah. If anyone rather prefer I do that, please leave it in the comments below. If you prefer that I go back to more gaming news, I'll probably do that more so in the future as I grow the channel and gain leeway in opportunity and time to do so. It's standing next to my sword. Comes up to here, or just right under the front edge of my rib cage. But there's my rib cage goes down like this. Yeah, I have a tummy tum. This is good for. Tummies are good for energy store, and in more than one way, because they're great for extra energy when you're coming across, because you have this extra weight in your core and you're making a hard, quick movement. But also they're good for as an extra energy store in case of food shortages and stuff like that. So it's a handy little feature of my body. Lodge the sword in the gap of my bed between my desk. By the way, if you're curious as to what my phone is sitting on top of, my phone is sitting on top of this, which is a bunch of wax melt containers that I've clicked together. Yeah, see, I pushed them together to lock them together in one piece, so it stands nicely on top of that. I'm a fairly frugal person, so I'm quite capable of making use of random things I happen to have sitting around. Just attach them like that, and boom, you now have a cradle. You can put your Nintendo Switch on the cradle. You can do all kinds of stuff like that. That's how I roll, y'all. So, there. Now, before someone calls me up to pick them up from some place, Ace, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. As I said before, if you did not, leave a dislike on it. And any other form of support for the channel is super appreciated. I'm going to be working on various other things. Like, as I said before, I'm going to procure a better computer. I have several laptops and tablets, but I want something that is truly powerful. I got this nice little Amazon tablet. I got a laptop. I also have a netbook. I have multiple laptops and netbooks. I have this netbook. I have a laptop which is in the other room. I'm not going to get up and walk over there obviously. Why would I do that? I'm not going to pause the video to do that. But I'm going to get a better computer, a big nice tower with a lot of processing power in it. And at which point I will start editing my videos more, making better thumbnails and doing a lot of other stuff. And hopefully at which point it's going to be more pleasing to the eye. I also have a new camera picked out, which I will order in the future. Not very soon, but in the future, once I get the computer tower, I can get the new computer and use my phone, plug my phone into the computer, and pull my videos from my phone to the computer. The camera, on the other hand, is a bit more complicated if I want to get the videos up. I would have to get out one of my netbooks or my laptop and then upload it, but then it's basically the same kind of thing as this. So I'm all about simplicity whenever possible. So thank you very much for watching. This video, I do not know when this video is going to go up. I did a whole bunch of unboxing videos. I kind of spread them out over a few days. I do them all in one day, and 1 or 2 days, and then I just a bunch of them in 1 or 2 days. Not all of them. That's unrealistic. But I do a bunch of them in a quick shot, and then I release them over time. And I do the same thing with my various video gameplay videos. I make like 5 or 6, maybe 10, 15, 20. I think I maxed out somewhere around 50 videos in one day with my Splatoon 2 video series. Splatoon 2 video series, where I made like 50 plus of them in a single day, and then I spread them out over time, which results in, sometimes if I'm really productive, me sitting on 50 to 100 videos on my channel that I have to upload and then set to release. Which is why I'm nearing 1,000 videos in. I've literally produced like close to 800 videos in a year so far. I have like 200 from the previous 2 years on this channel, and then I'm closing in on the 800 mark just this year alone. If you want to go and check out my videos, go ahead and do so, and tell me what you think of each ones. I'm basically trying to work on improving everything as I move along in an economical fashion. So as I get money, I improve something. So thank you very much for watching yet again, and see you next time, and see you in the future. And thank